Assalamu alaikum. Hello, dear student of class 10. Welcome to Chattogram Government High School online class. I know you all are physically well, but mentally you are a little bit upset. How can you be well mentally? You cannot go out home. That means you prisoned in your home for a long time due to COVID-19 situation. You have to remain in home. You cannot come to school. You cannot attend classes. You cannot play with your friends in the playground. So you must feel bored keeping yourself in your home. But we have to remember that as a human being, we have to cope up with the new situation, and we have to be habituated with the changing situation. Because you know that survival of the fittest, and as a human being, we always have to do it. Anyway, it's my great pleasure to present myself with some classes in digital platform, and we should thank our school authority for arranging some classes through digital platform. Okay, my dear student? So, I'm going to take a class, or I'm going to share my ideas, share my views with the student of class 10 of Chattogram Government High School. And I think my boys don't know me because I joined in the school a few days back, a few days ago, and I didn't have any class with you. But it's a great opportunity for me to introduce myself with the student of class 10 through online. So I have to welcome all of the students of class 10, and let me introduce myself first. Okay? But before introducing, I would like to request you to collect your khata or notebook and pen, please. Okay? It's a recorded video, so there is an opportunity to stop the video and write or note down some important things or important lines or important sentences if you need. Okay? Have you collected your khata and pen, please? Can we go next? Okay. Then, this is my introduction. As you can see on the screen, I am Muhammad Abu Tahir, assistant teacher, Chattogram Government High School. Now I am going to take a class with the student of class 10, and the subject is English second paper. You know, in English second paper, grammatical terms are very important. As a student of class 10 and as the examinee of SSC exam, you have to face a lot of grammars in your exam. And most of the students claim that question number 6, that means transformation of sentences or changing sentences, is the most important topic for the students of class 10 or the examinee of SSC exam. So I think I have to choose transformation of sentences to discuss with my students. Oh, very good. As you can see on the screen, transformation of sentences, English grammar. It is displayed on the screen. So, are you ready to enjoy the class? I think you should ready. Please, I would like to request you. It is my honest request to you to listen my class, to enjoy my class attentively. Please, this is my first class with you, and I am trying my level best to make you clear, to make you understand all the grammatical terms. That means the rules of transformation sentences. And I think if you listen to me or if you enjoy the class attentively, then you can easily understand the rules of transformation sentences. And the rules are very important, you know. Okay, can I go next? Why not? Okay, let's go next. What is waiting for us? Nothing is displayed on the screen, but I know there is something. Okay, as you can see on the screen, transformation of sentence. I'm going to discuss. I'm going to request you to collect your khata and pen, please. Please write down all the important informations what you need. Okay, write down, please, please. It is very important to note down, to write down all the informations what you need. Okay, I'm going to say transformation of sentence. As you can see on the screen, please read with me. There are different kinds of sentences to transfer from one to another. To transform sentences, you may need to know the method. What do you need? You may need to know the method. What may you need? You may need to know the method. How to transfer sentences from one to another. There are several methods of transfer sentences. You know that many kinds of methods, many kinds of ways to transfer sentences or to transform sentences or to change sentences, such as example, voice, degree, narration. You know better. In class 8, you also know that, you also read that voice, degree, and narration. Okay. Then sentences according to their meaning, assertive, imperative, exclamatory, objective, and so on. And at last, sentences according to their structure. This is very important. And many of you told that this is a little bit, not very, a little bit difficult to solve. But we are going to discuss, or we are going to express, we are going to say how we can transform sentences from simple to complex and vice versa, then complex to compound, vice versa, or compound to simple, vice versa, etc., etc. So, our today's discussion is transformation of sentence, and it is simple, complex, and compound. In the previous classes, from class 6 to 8, voice, degree, narration, sentences, assertive, imperative, exclamatory, you learned them well. But simple, complex, compound is introduced in class 9, and in 9 and 10 you are now reading it. So our today's discussion is simple, complex, and compound. Are you ready? Are you ready to listen? Are you ready to learn? Okay, fine. Now go next. What are you looking at the screen? On the screen you can see sentence. That means function and a structure. We can classify sentence in two ways. That is functional sentence and structural sentence. Okay, again I am saying sentence can be classified, sentence may be classified in two different categories. One is functional, another one is structural. Okay, then in functional sentences, how many kinds of functional sentences do you know? Can you tell me? Okay, fine. I'm going to say you just to ask. Number one, assertive. Now you can tell me that the sentences can be classified or can be divided into 5 kinds. Assertive, then number 2, interrogative, number 3, imperative, number 4, optative, and number 5, exclamatory. Okay, have you got? There are 5 kinds of functional sentence: assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory. Okay, fine. Now, come to the structural sentence. How many kinds of structural sentence we have? Can you mention? Do you know? Okay, fine. No problem. I'm going to help you. Number 1, simple. Number 2, compound. And number 3, complex. If you say simple, complex, compound, no problem. Okay, fine. So, our today's lesson is how to transform sentence from simple to compound to complex and vice versa. Okay. Have you understood? Okay. Go next. Oh, there is nothing to display. I know there is something. Okay, clause. Clause is the main part of transforming sentence. It is an important part. We have to know this. And when whenever we go to transform sentence or changing sentence, we have to know that. What is clause, and the discussion of clause is also mandatory. Okay, so we have to know that what is clause. What is clause? On the screen you can see, please write down. I'm going to request you to write down what is clause. The clause is where there will be a subject and a predicate as a group of words. That means as a sentence. The clause should be a subject and a predicate. A subject and a predicate. A must. Okay. So a clause has a subject and a predicate and their group of words, but that will not be considered as a full sentence. It is not a full sentence. Okay. It cannot express the full meaning, complete meaning of a mind. Okay, so clause is the thing, clause is the part of sentence. It is not a complete sentence or full sentence. Can you understand? It looks like a sentence, but not express the full meaning. It cannot express our idea, full idea. Okay, so how many clauses we have? Number one, principal, and number two, subordinate clause. Principal clause can be told as independent, and subordinate clause is also called that dependent clause. Independent, dependent, principal, subordinate. Okay, have you understood? Now, let me give some example of principal clause. Oh, fine. Number one, I know the man who comes here. In this sentence, the underlined words, look at the underlined words. Can you see? Okay. Number one, I know the man. I know the man. I know the man. This is the principal clause. Come on. Okay. The man who lives an honest life is great. The man who lives an honest life is great. In this sentence, the man is great is the principal clause. If you come, I shall help you. In this sentence, I shall help you is the principal clause. Okay? Can you understand? Fine. Now come to next. What is uh, what can you see in the next? Okay, again subordinate clause. The example of subordinate clause. Number one, I don't know, principal clause. And when he comes is the subordinate clause. Can you understand? This is dependent when he comes, and I don't know is the independent clause. Number two, the doctor came after the patient had died. The doctor came after the patient had died. The doctor came, that is the principal clause, and after the patient had died, subordinate clause. Number three, as he is ill, he will not attend the meeting. And you can see here, as he is ill is the subordinate, that means dependent clause, and he will not attend the meeting, that is principal clause, that means independent clause. It is very important whenever you want to discuss, want to learn about transforming sentence, clause is very important to know. Okay? Can you understand everything? And if you want, please note down, write down all the things. Stop the video or pause the video, then write down in your khata or a notebook. Okay? Now I'm going to the next discussion. Okay, fine. There is very important thing. Before going to the deeper understanding, that means the rules of transforming sentence, we have to know what is simple, what is compound, and what is complex sentence. Okay? Are you ready? Okay, fine. Number one, simple sentence. The sentence contains a subject and a verb and express a complete thought. That is very important. As like as a sentence, and simple sentence has a subject and a verb, and it expresses a complete thought, clear meaning, complete thought. This is the simple sentence. Again, 3 important points we can say, we can find out in the simple sentence. Number one, a subject. Number two, a verb. And number three, expresses a complete thought. Okay. Now let me give some example. Look at the example. Rehman plays football every afternoon. This is very important. Rahman is the subject, plays is the verb, football every afternoon. That means the sentence has a complete thought, expresses a complete thought. So it is a simple sentence. And look, this is very important. In this type of sentence, there is only one independent clause. Can you understand? Only one independent. That means principal clause. And there might be multiple dependent clauses joined by non-finite verbs like gerund, participle, infinitive. But there can be only one finite verb. Can you understand? So, let me give another example. Look at the examples. While going there, I met him. While going, this is the go with ing, that is non-finite verb and present participle. Non-finite present participle. Go plus ing, that is present participle. Okay. There, I met him. I is the subject, met is the finite verb. Okay. Despite being, that is being non-finite verb with present participle. That means despite being sick, he attended the meeting. There is no use of conjunction to join clauses in simple sentence. This is very important. Look, again, I have to say that. I am going to say that there is no use of conjunction, to join clauses in simple sentence. But if you see some conjunctions, you must note that it is going to join only words, not the sentence. Only words. Look at the words and look at the sentence. Bread and butter are my breakfast. That is not coordinating conjunction. Only it is added two word bread and butter. Rahman and Salim are two friends. This is simple sentence. Very important to say that. Note that Rahman and Salim, bread and butter are my breakfast. Rahman and Salim are two friends. Both of the sentences are simple. This is not the compound sentence. The conjunction and is added, to add two words, not two sentences. Okay? Are you clear now? Can I go next? Fine. Okay. What is this? I'm going to see something. Compound sentence. Number 2. In this compound type of sentence, there are multiple independent clauses and no dependent clause. In the simple sentence, what we learned? In the simple sentence, there are only one independent clause. But in the compound, there are more than one, multiple independent clauses. But remember that no independent clause should be used in compound sentence. All the clauses are joined together by coordinating conjunction. This is again also important thing, coordinating conjunction. In compound sentence, coordinating conjunction should be used. Short sentences have two finite verbs and two subjects. Okay. So what is the difference between simple and compound? In simple, there is only one independent clause. And in compound, there are multiple independent clauses. And all the clauses are going to join together by coordinating conjunction. Again, coordinating conjunction should be used. And what type of coordinating conjunction should be used, we are going to discuss it later. Okay? Now, list of coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunctions connect two equal parts of a sentence. Two equal parts, not unequal, equal parts. Okay, here are they: and, but, nor, or, so, yet. Write down, please. Again, I have to say that I'm going to remember you that the coordinating conjunction used in the compound sentences are and, but, nor, or, so, yet. Examples: I tried to speak Spanish and my friend tried to speak English. Rahman played football, so Ria went for shopping. If you look carefully in this sentence, I tried to speak Spanish. This is independent clause, and my friend tried to speak English. It is also an independent clause. Two independent clauses are joined with and. That is coordinating conjunction and. Okay? Now, I think it is clear to you. Okay? Can I go next? Fine. Now, what are you going to see on the screen? Last one, complex. This type of sentence consists of at least one independent clause and one dependent clause. One independent, one dependent. In compound, can you remember multiple independent clauses are joined, but in the complex sentence only at least one independent clause and one dependent clause are going to join with coordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction, sorry, not coordinating. Coordinating conjunctions is joined in compound, is used in compound sentence, and in complex, subordinating conjunction are used. Subordinating conjunctions connect two unequal pairs, independent, dependent, and independent clauses. Two unequal. In compound sentence, we learned that there are two equal parts, but in the complex sentence, there are two unequal parts. That means one dependent and another one is independent. Okay, can you understand? Now, here is the list of subordinating conjunction. Write down, please. Here is the list of subordinating conjunction. Since, as, when, though, although, so that, whenever, because, then, whereas, that, wherever, that. That is used. That is used in two times. So you should write only one. That, whether, if, the, which, till, while, unless, who, until, why, how, what. A rich list. There is a rich list of subordinating conjunction. A lot of subordinating conjunctions are mentioned here. So you can write down. Please note down. Okay. Now I'm going to give some examples. Look at the examples. When he handed in his homework, he forgot to give the teacher the last page. The teacher returned the homework after she noticed the error. The students are studying because they have a test tomorrow. Roy and Rahman went to the movies after they finished studying. Okay? So look at the examples, and when is the subordinating conjunction. And he handed in his homework. He forgot to give the teacher the last page. That is dependent. That is he forgot to give. That is independent. And when he handed in his homework, that is dependent or subordinate. And when is the subordinating conjunction. The teacher returned the homework after she noticed the error. Where is the subordinating conjunction? After. Okay, there is because and after again. All are the subordinating conjunctions. So, my dear student, I think you are now can explain me what is simple, what is compound, what is complex. Now I'm going to test you if you find out some simple complex compound sentences. You have to say whether the simple, complex, or compound sentence. You have to find out which one is simple, which one is complex, which one is compound. That means it is a test for you. Are you ready to give the test? Okay. Now let me give the test. Try yourselves. I'm going to give some time to uh, make the answer of these questions. That means 5 minutes you have. Only you can write the answers. No need to write the question. Okay, question is given here. You only write the answers in your notebook or khata, pointing out the number like number 1. This is simple or complex or compound. Write down only simple complex compound. Okay, number 1, number 2, number 3, like that. Try yourselves. Identify the following sentences whether simple, compound, or complex sentence. Number 1, write down please. Unless he completes the work, he will be punished. He couldn't win a scholarship due to his carelessness. You must work hard or you will not pass. The fruits in the glass bowl are for the guests. The flowers in the vase have wilted because of the heat. All the flights have been cancelled owing to bad weather. He is pious and people respect him. It has been ages since I saw you. The work is so easy that everyone can do it easily. When the sun had risen, we resumed our journey. Write down, please. I'm going to give uh, 3 minutes to write down the answers. Start writing. I'm going to counting down. Okay, countdown. Uh, number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, have you finished writing? Now, check your answer. Check your answer. The question is here and the answer is given here. Number 1, please check your answer. Number 1 is the complex sentence. Okay, okay, fine. I think you can make it correct. Number 2, simple. Number 3, compound. Number 4, again it is simple. Number 5, simple. Number 6, simple. Number 7, simple. Number 8, complex. Number 9, complex. And number 10, complex 2. Okay, check your answer please. Quick. Okay, have you finished? Can I go next? Okay, fine. Why not? Come to the next discussion. What is waiting for us? We are going to see. I think, rules for changing simple, compound, and complex sentence with structure and example. With structure and example. Rules, very important thing. So please, again, you make sure that you are attentive to my class. Okay, can I start with rule, structure, example? Before going to deeper understanding, I have to say that In your grammar book, you can see that simple, complex, compound, rules for simple, complex, and compound. There are a lot of rules because they transform the sentences from simple to complex, complex to compound, or they're going to change compound to complex or complex to compound again and again. But we can display, we can uh, make a chart for the for showing the rules of transforming sentence in 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 some table, and in a table we can show the simple, complex, compound, or simple, compound, and complex sentence with the rules and with the examples. It will be very easy. Okay, now let me show, let me present. Very good. Can you see in the screen simple, compound, and complex sentence? And you can see there in rule 1, subject plus verb, and verb will be present, oblique past or past, plus 2 plus adjective plus 2 plus verb in present. And look at the example. The boy is too weak to walk. The boy is too weak to work. This is the example. Okay. And look at the compound. That sentence, we can discuss it like this: subject plus verb in present or past form, very, adjective, and subject plus cannot or couldn't plus verb with present form. And the example is here. The boy is very weak and he cannot walk. Subject plus verb, present, oblique past, and so plus adjective plus that plus subject plus cannot or couldn't plus verb in present form. The boy is very weak and he cannot walk. The boy is so weak that he cannot walk. Again, I am going to say the example. The boy is too weak to walk. The boy is very weak and he cannot walk. And in complex, the boy is so weak that he cannot walk. Now you can see rule 2. Subject plus verb plus adjective plus enough plus 2 plus verb in present form. And in compound, subject plus verb in present or past, very, adjective, and subject, that means second subject, can or could, verb in present form. In the complex, subject plus verb in present or past form, so, adjective, that, subject, can or could, verb in present form. Please write down. You have to remember, you have to memorize the rules of simple, complex, compound. So you note down, please. Example you can see there, and the question is easy enough. The question is easy enough for anybody to answer. The question is very easy and anybody can answer. The question is so easy that anybody can answer. Okay? Have you got? Can you understand? Can I go next? And before going next, I want to make sure myself that uh, you are now you can explain or you can express how to transform from simple, complex, compound sentence and the first two rules. Okay, have you written down? Okay, fine. Now, rule number 3. Can you see on the screen? Okay, there is structure, and number 1, this is simple because of plus subject in possessive form, noun, subject, verb with present or past object. Now, second one, compound, subject plus verb in present or past, adjective and subject plus object. Now, number 3, complex, since, as, because, plus subject and plus verb, present, past, close, and plus object, subject, plus verb in present or past form, object. There are the structure. Please write down the structure in your notebook or in your khata. Now I am going to give the example. There is the example. Okay. Simple. Because of his illness, he was absent in the school. And number 2, compound. He was ill and he didn't go to school. Number 3, complex. Since or as or because he was ill, he didn't go to school. Okay? Can you understand now? This is very easy. Now, I'm going to give more example using because of. Because of is used 2, 3 or more than 3 types of sentences. So it is very important. Now go next. More examples. Look at the more examples. Number 1, simple. The sentences are given here. It is very important. Because of his being honest, everyone respects him. Being honest. Being honest. Okay. Be plus ing. He is honest and everyone respects him. As he is honest, everyone respects him. Look at the to be verb is, and it is here being. Now come to the next example. Simple. Because of his having qualifications, he got the job. He had qualifications and he got the job. As he had qualifications, he got the job. And this is having. Here you can see the being, having, being, and have verb, had, and to be verb is used. Okay? Can you understand now? Fine. Now go to the next lines or next slides. Number 4. Rule number 4. What is rule number 4? Structure. Simple. In spite of plus verb plus ing and noun, adjective, subject plus verb, present or past, object. Number 2, compound. Subject plus verb plus object plus but plus subject plus verb plus object. And number 3, complex. Though, although, subject plus verb plus object or adjective, subject plus verb plus object. Write down, please. This is the structure. Now I am going to give the example. Are you ready to write the examples? Okay, example. Number 1, simple. In spite of dishonesty, the authority didn't take any steps against him. Number 2, compound. He was dishonest, but the authority didn't take any step against him. Number 3, complex. Though he was dishonest, the authority didn't take any step against him. Look at the structure and again look at the example. Then I think it is going to be clear to you how to make the simple sentence to compound to complex. Okay, there are the example and this is rule 4. Okay, in spite of dishonesty, the authority didn't take any step against him. He was dishonest, but the authority didn't take any step against him. Though he was dishonest, the authority didn't take any step against him. But you have to remember that you have to be very cautious about the tenses used in the sentences. In spite of dishonesty, the authority doesn't take. If it is doesn't take, then your sentence will be He is dishonest, but the authority doesn't take any step against him. Though he is dishonest, the authority doesn't take any step against him. Okay, so whenever you see the sentences, you must sure that it is the sentence is in which form of tense. Okay, then following the tense, you have to make the answer. Okay, I think now it is clear to you. Can I go rule number 5? Okay, fine. Rule 5. As you can see on the screen, there are examples, but examples are not given here because at first I'm going to give the structure and the example. But structure is not written here. I think whenever okay, fine, it has come. Structure, simple. By plus gerund. What is gerund? Gerund is some type of words which is used as like as verb, and it is also a noun. Okay, gerund, verb plus noun. That means after verb you can add ing to make gerund. By plus gerund plus object plus subject plus verb plus object. Okay, then compound. Subject plus verb plus object plus and plus subject plus verb plus object. Complex. If plus subject plus verb plus object plus subject plus verb plus object. Look, two sentences are here. Subject, verb, object, subject, verb, object. And there is a subordinating conjunction if is used. Okay. Now, let me give the examples. Okay. Now, now examples are given here. By working hard, simple, you can prosper. By working hard, you can prosper. By working hard, you can prosper. Compound. You work hard and you can prosper. Complex. If you work hard, you can prosper. Okay? Can you understand? Okay. Have you understood? Okay, fine. Now, can I go next? Okay. The rule 6. And I have to say that today I'm going to give 6 rules. I also gave 5 rules, and this is the last 6 rules. And I think in a day it is impossible to learn more than 6. The video will be a long one. So I think you will be bored when a long class is going on. But today I have to stop. That means after rule 6, I'm going to give some test for you. Then I have to end the video. Okay. Now, please again listen to me very carefully, very attentively, please. Now, structure number 6. Rule number 6, there is some structure. Sample. Without plus gerund, verb plus ing, object plus subject plus cannot or couldn't, and verb in present form plus object. Simple. There is the compound verb plus subject plus or plus subject plus auxiliary and not plus verb plus object. Now, last one, complex. If plus subject plus auxiliary verb plus not plus verb plus object plus subject plus verb plus object. Please, I'm going to request again to write all the structure and the examples in your khata, and whenever your school will open, then you should show me what you written on your khata or notebook. All the rules should be written and all the homework should be done. Okay. Now, example. Simple. Without working hard, you cannot succeed. Number 2, compound. Work hard or you cannot succeed. Then complex. You don't work hard, you cannot succeed. 3 examples are given here. 3 structures are given. So I think you now you can understand easily. I have given also, that means 6 rules are given here in my class. I think you all uh, have written all the structures and all the examples. That is my honest request. Please write down. If you don't write, you have to stop the video. Then again you can write. Okay. Now, what is next? Homework. That means we are going to finish our class for today, and I'm going to give some homework. What will be the homework for today? Now, okay, it is coming here. Change the sentences following the direction given in the brackets. Please write down the homework. But I'm going to request you that all the rules I have given or I have discussed here, please, if you don't understand, please pause the video or stop the video, and again you listen, you watch the video, and make sure that you understand all the rules, all the uh, sentences like simple, complex, compound. What is simple, what is compound, what is complex, and the rules of changing sentences. 6 rules are given to you. Okay. Now, I think if you listen to my lecture, if you watch my video, if you follow my words, then you can easily solve the uh, problem. That means you can easily make the answer of these questions, like change the sentences following the direction given in the bracket. The first one, finishing the work, he returned home, make it compound. Okay. Number 2, he is rich but not happy. That is, make it simple. Number 3, the sun having set, we went home. Make it complex. I was ill and I couldn't attend the meeting. Make it simple. Move or you will die. Complex. By doing physical exercise, you will be fit. Compound. It was too difficult to solve. Complex. Since there was fog, he couldn't go out. Simple. When the lunch being over, the lady went away. Compound. When the meeting had finished, they started for home. Make it simple. I'm going to say again the last one. When the meeting had finished, they started for home. When the meeting had finished, they started for home. Okay? I think now I can finish my work, finish my video. I can finish my today's lesson. I can uh, say you goodbye, isn't it? But before going to leave, I have to thank you all the students of class 10, because uh, almost 1 hour, 60 minutes, you are with me and enjoy my class. So special thanks to you. And if you understand some of my words, some of my rules, some of my lesson, some of my tasks, I think my lever is uh, successful. Okay. Again, I am going to thank you for watching me, and remember one thing before leaving. I have to say you that remember one thing, please. Stay home, stay safe. Stay home, stay nice. Stay home, stay well. Okay. And whenever you go out from your home, you uh, shouldn't you shouldn't forget to wear a mask. Okay, and maintain social distancing, because we have to live in a new uh, time. That means we have to live with the COVID-19. And I think we all are going to fight against COVID-19 in our day-to-day life. So again, I'm going to say thank you. Thank you for watching me, and be happy, stay nice, stay well till our next class, and enjoy every classes in the space. That means authority has arranged various classes, so never miss all of the classes, all of the nice classes. Okay, so I have to say Allah Hafiz, bye bye.